Hello, everyone, and thank you very much for having me here. So, my name is Alex, and I'm a founder of SH Consulting, and we specialize in email security and email deliverability. While our solutions are tailored for real estate industry, we also work with technology companies. If while our clients are over there, just drop a message here in chat, and because my team is responsible for their email infrastructure, for the email deliverability of all listing alerts and other types of emails that you send from while our platform. So, yeah, you're definitely in a good place to be. Okay, so now emails. Everyone in the world has to accept the fact that email is the #1 communication channel in the world. And in case you just need some kind of proof, in front of you is the number of emails being sent every day, and it's like 360 billion emails every day. So basically, it's around like 50 emails per day per person. And do you think that's a lot? So just try to think how many emails do you send every day on your own, and I bet it will be around like 30, 40 for solo agents, maybe a couple of hundred emails for the big teams, and that's it. And you might be thinking that social media messages are leading, but the truth is that you can't even create a Facebook or Instagram account without an email address. And you might think text messages, maybe that's true. And unfortunately, I don't have any kind of stats about the number of text messages being sent every day. However, you can't even get a new iPhone or Samsung device without having an email address. So emails are important, and you definitely have to accept that fact, even though many don't like that. Many hate emails, and I completely understand them because it's difficult. It's dealing with spam filtering all the time, and that's pain for all of us, even for me. I hate dealing with your spam. Your emails are getting to spam folder, and this is why I prefer to configure our clients' email systems to prevent them from going to the spam folder, and that's it. And I sleep well. Another truth is almost a half of the total email traffic globally is spam. And when I say spam, I don't mean like phishing, scam emails, spoofing, some kind of malware, and things like that. It's like unwanted emails that every one of you receives into your inbox folders. And I bet most of you have some kind of like market updates from other real estate agencies and teams in your inbox folder. Some of you receive emails from your brokerages, and I'm 100% sure that you don't really enjoy receiving those emails and consider most of those emails as spam. And everything that you consider as spam, or like everything that you consider as spam, is 100% spam, and there is no other meaning for that. So what next? What is spam? And many of you have different definitions for spam emails for sure. But however, if you start investigating this further, what I can say for sure that every one of you will end up in the same point. Spam is a type of email that you receive even though you have never subscribed for those newsletters. You have never given permission to anyone from those companies to send emails to you. And this is what spam filters are good at. They know if spam is going your way even before it hits your Gmail or Apple Mail account. And spammers, they become more and more sophisticated every year to bypass the spam filters that Google, Microsoft, Yahoo, Apple, and other big companies build. And this, as a result, leads to many legitimate emails being filtered into a spam folder too. And your responsibility is to prove to those incoming email service provider, to those spam filter providers, that you're not a spammer who sends unwanted emails to random people who have never opted in for your newsletters. You have to keep in mind that by default, spam filters don't like you. Whether you're just starting your real estate career or you've been in real estate for 20 years and you just decided to change your email domain, everything looks spammy to spam filters. And when we discuss how to get out of the spam folder or how to prevent your email from being delivered into a spam folder, you need to put really a lot of efforts to prove that you're not a spammer. And this is why email server configuration is the #1 step that you need to perform. So many of you have heard a lot about the DKIM, SPF, and DMARC policies and protocols. And this is a #1 thing that you have to do to ensure your emails are not being delivered into a spam folder, because spammers and scammers, they normally have no ability to implement those policies and protocols in their DNS zones. Then email standards and regulations. Of course, We have a can spam regulation, we have Castle regulation, Google, Yahoo regulations, Microsoft regulation. We even have NAR regulations, which give us a specific set of rules on types of emails, usernames, and domain names you're eligible to use without having any kind of problems. That's crazy. And engagement is a key. If filters see people interacting with your emails, like they reply to your emails, they click links, they forward your emails, and even if people unsubscribe from your newsletters, all of these are positive engagement with your emails, because this proves incoming email servers and spam filter providers that you're not a spammer and people want to receive your emails. And even if they don't, they still don't consider you a spammer because they unsubscribe instead of simply marking your email as spam. And this is why you really want to monitor your stats all the time. And most probably you will even want to have someone on your team responsible for stats monitoring, because it's critical. Monitor your unsubscribe rate, your bounce rate, your rejection notification, your click-through rate, and of course your open rate. You might also want to monitor your domain reputation, your IP reputation, spam report complaints rate, which means the percentage of people who manually mark your emails as spam, open rates across different mail service providers, and millions of other stuff that will allow you to build the outreach strategy that will definitely work. And of course, you must change your email strategy accordingly. If too many people manually mark your email as spam, you'll want to segment your database and send more relevant content to them. If they don't really open your emails, they might probably not realize who you are based on your profile picture, based on the name that is assigned for that email address, or based on the subject line. If they don't click links on your emails, your call to action button is not powerful enough, or they just don't read your emails because the first sentence doesn't catch their attention. So you really want to play a lot with your emails to ensure that everyone loves them and everyone wants to receive them. I've been in the email industry for 11 years now, and I'm still getting surprised very often by those spam filters, rules, and terms. Now, average email open rate. When you send your emails and check your email open rate, if you see they're around 35%, you can be sure you're doing well. You're an average agent with an average email open rate. 35%, this is an average email open rate for the real estate industry. However, you're not the A-class team. At the same time, you're not a loser whose 90% of emails are going to a spam folder. And 60% is actually something that you need to aim for, because if you see this number on your stats, you can be sure you're in the top 1% of realtors who are making the most out of their email communication. Those agents, they generate revenue through and close deals through emails, of course, because they're all the time in front of their database. While your emails are going to a spam folder, they stay in front of your buyers and sellers. And when those people see their agents' names on social media and Google, and on Google pay-per-click campaign, emails, they think that you're the only agent they can trust. So this is why you have to ask yourself a straight and simple question: would I buy from a spammer? And if your answer is no, you're in the right place. Because if Google doesn't trust a realtor, a team, or a brokerage by filtering all their emails into a spam folder, why would I trust you? I'm a home buyer. I mean, that's a serious stuff. One of the most expensive purchases in my life, and I don't buy from spammers. You look suspicious to me. If you think about this from this perspective, you will never need a presentation about why emails are important. However, you'll want a consulting session on how to ensure your emails are in a good place and don't end up in the spam folder, just because people don't really like to purchase anything from spammers, and you don't really want to be one of them who sends a lot of spam emails to people who have never wanted to receive your emails. Yeah. Thank you very much for your attention.